Hello everybody, welcome to Monday Market Must Knows. My name is Merlin Rothfeld, and here are 3 things to pay attention to for the upcoming trading week. Now I said upcoming trading week, but maybe it's for the next 100 days. Why? Well, because former President Trump is now out of office and our current president, Mr. Biden, is in office, and a lot of changes may happen in that first 100 days. We've already seen some pretty dramatic things just in the first day or two. Well, going forward, we'll probably see more extreme changes and rollback of policies that were put in place by the Trump administration. One of the ones I'll be paying attention to is energy. Trump was very positive for dirty energy like coal and fossil fuels. Well, Biden during his campaign was saying, look, I'm more about clean energy and let's tighten up on things like coal, put more regulations on those industries, which will put more constraints on their businesses. So keep your eye on energy companies, especially dirty energy like coal, fossil fuels, and clean energy like solar. All right, moving on to our next piece, which is the Federal Reserve. Now, we're probably not going to see a rate cut, but as we know, interest rates have been rising for the longer term. Our 10 and 30-year has been rising significantly. Now, that short end of the yield curve, which the Fed controls, is staying right where it's at. As you can see, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's expected to stay there at just about 25 basis points. Now, why is this important? Because the Fed is responsible for that shorter-term interest rate, which means it's money for banks, it's money for businesses. That money drives our economy, and if we start to see inflation rear its ugly head, they're probably going to have to start to raise rates. Now, of course, raising rates could choke the economy. They don't want to do that. So the Fed right now is caught in this kind of precarious position. Do we raise rates to help maybe thwart off inflation, or do we keep it right where it's at, keep that gas pedal to the max, which I think right now most people are expecting? Now, the rate announcement by itself is not the important piece. It's the statement by Jerome Powell and others after the fact. Once they make the announcement, what are they saying about their policy going forward? What's their thoughts on the economy, COVID, inflation, and all that material? That comes right after the Fed funds announcement. Now, finally, it is earnings season, officially kicked off by a lot of the big banks, and this is a major week for us. We start things off on Monday, which one is probably not super important. That's going to be Kimberly-Clark. Monday reporting earnings, so I don't think that's a big deal. Now, on Tuesday, we start to have some big names. You've got Microsoft highlighted in green here because that's part of that FANG group, which has been driving these markets up. You also have General Electric, AMD, Verizon, Johnson & Johnson, Lockheed Martin, and Starbucks. Now, I don't know about you, but the Starbucks by my house, every day, almost 24 hours a day, has a line around the block. Their earnings are probably pretty darn good. On Wednesday, we've got Apple, Facebook, and Tesla. These are huge movers for our market. The volatility, when those announcements come out on those 3, will be aftermarket, and it's going to be massive volatility. Be extremely careful with those ones, guys. They're probably the most dangerous stocks to be trading this week. You also have AT&T, Boeing, and Lam Research. Thursday brings you Verizon, MasterCard. We'll call it Credit Thursday. You also have Western Digital, McDonald's, and American Airlines. Friday brings you Caterpillar, Chevron, Phillips 66, Honeywell, and Eli Lilly, which is just a small portion of the 439 companies reporting earnings this week. So don't take this calendar as the exclusive list. Make sure you check your earnings calendar so you don't get caught holding something as they report earnings, because as you know, earnings can be extremely volatile, as we witnessed from Netflix last week, having missed earnings significantly and shot up 17%. Be careful out there. We'll see you next week for Monday Market Must Knows.